Welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to start a nettle cordage. Here I have the fibres from the nettle that I stripped you in the last video, and so before I start actually I'm going to give these a little rub, and that will just between my palms like this. Lots of little bits actually fall off, and that should soften up our fibres. Add this one back in, it's quite long, but it was a short one sticking out. But I'm going to rub them between my hands to make the fibres or strands a little softer, and that way they'll be easier to work. To the other side. Now, that feels much softer. Move all my debris. Now, taking one or two strands. I like to take two because that way it fluctuates less. If I can get one out now, I'll just pull one from the end maybe. Yeah, one. Two. Big long one and a little short one. That should get us going. Okay. Taking them at approximately halfway. Doesn't have to be exact. In fact, it's better if it's not exact, because that way as you make your cord you won't run out at the exact same point. So, taking in both hands between finger and thumb, twist to your dominant hand in an upwards direction, I suppose. Move your thumb in an upwards direction until the cord naturally gives a little twist. Now, you don't want that loop that it creates to be too small. You want to be able to fit your needle through it when you are using the cordage. So, pinching that crossed point between my finger and thumb off my weak hand, I twist with my dominant hand the top strand. I'm going to hold this one with my weak third and pinky finger. So using my thumb, I'm going to twist the top strand in one direction, grab the lower string now with my dominant hand, and twist my hand in the opposite direction than I twisted the top one. So I'm going to hold that there just to keep it in position, and go back up to the top one again, the new top thread, and twist it again. Swap positions, secure, twist, swap positions, secure. There's little tail bits, that's okay. Twist, swap positions, secure. And now that I've started my cord, I can actually let go of this crossed section up here, and I can move down to a more comfortable position. And you just keep moving in this direction, or this pattern, until you reach the end, or near the end of the strands. So I'm going to quickly try to do that. My hand, twist, swap, secure, twist, swap, secure, twist, swap, secure, twist, swap, twist, swap, twist, swap. twist, swap. This might be very boring to watch, but once you find the rhythm, see the way I can move now? Once you find the rhythm, it's quite easy to sit in front of the TV or in front of the fire and not have to think about this too much. Twisting up on itself. Oh, I'm quite close to the end of this. So that made quite a bit of string, those few strands. So I'm going to do another few twists before I add in another strand. Okay, there we go. And I can even let go of this end and it won't unravel very much. It will become a little bit looser that you will have to sort of tighten up by putting them under tension. There's two tails under tension. Oops, that's all right. We'll go back a little bit and join in a new thread. It's actually quite good, I suppose, that that has happened, so I can show you what to do. I'll just reverse it a little bit so that we have a decent tail to add our new strand to. Okay, put that down, that broken tail, grab a new strand. Now, I suppose we'll go this direction. So, taking my cord at approximately halfway, I'll go with the thicker section here. I place this cord between the two tails. I place it quite high up into the crossover. I guide this tail that's still in my hand around, just guide it gently around the top tail, and then give it a little twist. You want to grab both of these bottom strands, and in our normal motion we swap position, secure, guide this around the top one just so it knows where to go, and give it a twist. It will pull it all into position. Swap positions, twist again, continue on, twist the top, swap positions, secure. With my pinky, twist, swap, twist, swap, twist, swap, twist, swap, twist, swap. And we're going to have little sticky out bits. They're quite hard to get rid of, but with use over time these cordages get much softer. Twist, swap, twist, swap, twist, swap. Oh, you can see that a little bit sticking out there. So yeah, over time that will get much softer and you won't even notice it really being there. But it can make it quite awkward if you're trying to nail bind, because it can get caught. So just be aware of that when you're using this cord. Okay, so I'll continue on, find and separate my two pieces, secure, give it a little twist and swap, twist and swap, twist twist and swap. Now I'm coming quite close to the end of this one and I don't want it to break off again, so I'm going to add in another cord, or strand I should say. It's quite short. The short ones are just as useful as the long ones, it just means you have to add in more, and for the purposes of this video I don't think it's necessary. Now this one's quite long, but it gets thin quite early on, so I'm going to add this in at approximately halfway, closer to the thick end. I'm going to place between the two tails, grab it and secure this bottom tail, and guide the upper one around the top strand. Way, give it a little twist, grab both the thin end and the bottom strand and swap position. Secure, guide these a little bit around each other and twist. Swap position. Secure. Twist. Swap position. Secure. Twist. Oh, that's looking quite good. A little sticky out bit there. Our cord is getting, our strands, our tails are getting quite thin now, so I could probably think about adding in yet another strand, a thin one maybe, just to add a little bit of thickness to our cord. You can see some of these little bits are falling off already. Okay. Grab another strand. Separate my two tails. Place my new strand in between them, right up into where they cross over. Secure it. Guide it around the top strand. Give it a twist. Swap positions. Secure. Give it a guide. And a twist. Swap position. And continue on. See, this twisting motion sometimes causes the tails to twist around themselves, so it's sometimes useful to just give them a little, just check where they are so that it's not catching on itself and going to break off like this, you know. I should probably add another strand before I reach this point. Oh. Yeah, I think I will. Approximately halfway. Place in between our tails, right up into the crossover. Little guide and twist. Swap places. Guide and twist. Now, ideally you want to make a cord as long as your arm when you're knot binding. This makes it easy to work. So that when you're pulling a loop through, you're never going to have to overextend your arm in order to pull the entire amount of cord through that loop. So once you get your cord as long as your arm, check out the next video.